Hello everyone, my name is James Lewinsky, and this is my evaluation on the online Zoom meeting. So I think for the most part, this meeting was both efficient and effective and completed all necessary tasks or intentions. However, I do have a few critiques. I think doing a virtual meeting was the best way to go about this because it allowed to meet from all areas of the globe. At the same time, I think the topics discussed did not require a physical presence, so a virtual meeting was definitely the best way to go about this. I'll be evaluating three aspects of this virtual meeting. First, I'll be evaluating the participants, then the leader, and then the content. First of all, I think the participants did a good job. They seemed both professional and attentive. I believe every participant was dressed appropriately, with the exception of the person in the top right corner wearing a hat. Hats or caps are usually regarded as unprofessional, and since everyone else was dressed pretty formally, it looked a little out of place. However, all participants seemed to be in an office setting, which minimized outside distractions such as open windows, pets, or TVs, so this is good. Also, the participants were muted when the moderator was talking, so this not only showed respect to the speaker, but also showed that they were attentive to what he was saying. The group leaders also confirmed that each of them met beforehand, and this is good because it shows that they came prepared for this meeting. However, one thing that I did note was that the participants weren't really participating. They didn't talk much. In fact, aside from the occasional yes from the group leaders, they didn't talk at all. To me, this made the meeting seem more like a presentation or a rundown overview rather than an actual meeting. I wish the participants talked or participated more so I could further evaluate this. However, I believe that this falls on the leader or moderator because he didn't really give them a time to talk or express their feelings or opinions. Transitioning from that, I will next evaluate the moderator or leader. Overall, I think the moderator did a decent job. Since his mic and camera worked with no hiccups, I assume that he did his part with testing the technology beforehand. The moderator also had a good grasp on Zoom's functionality, and he was easily able to screen share and create breakout rooms. So this shows that he was well qualified for this position. However, I believe that he did not prepare a proper outline before this. I say this because his speech was not very fluid. He took many pauses and he used a lot of filler phrases such as I feel like this may just be an effect of his English not being very good because he did have a heavy accent. However, considering this, he got his points across and his voice was pretty easy to hear. One small critique though, towards the end, you could hear a noise in the background when the moderator was talking. And while this wasn't very dramatic, it was a little distracting. I do, however, like that he took follow-up action after the meeting, which showed that he was ready for further action. Lastly, I'll be evaluating the content. I think for the most part, the content was pretty good and clear, easy to follow. However, I just wish the moderator invited the participants to talk and express their feelings amongst each other. I assume not every participant had the exact same thoughts, feelings, or intentions with this project, so it would be good to see their differences and to see them meet with middle ground. This would allow the content to go more in depth and would make the meeting seem more like an actual meeting rather than a presentation or an overview summary. However, I think all the participants were satisfied with the outcome, so all in all, the content was addressed well enough. In conclusion, I think overall this meeting went pretty well, and evaluating it gave me good insight on how I should behave if I found myself in a similar situation, whether it be as a participant, group leader, or moderator.